What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to Tuesday afternoon's Anfield Agenda News Roundup. We will be live tonight at 8:30 for a live news show, but until then, I'm going to do my best to keep you up to date with the very latest around Liverpool Football Club. We're going to be talking about Marc Guéhi from Crystal Palace, another centre-back who Liverpool have been linked to from Italy, and of course a couple of other bits and pieces. As always, when you're finished watching the video, we'd love to know your thoughts, so do let us know in the comment section. Drop a like if you've enjoyed it. Most importantly, my friends, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So I have a bit of an update. As you can see in the bottom right hand corner of the stream or of the video, we are now sold out for the Hot Water Comedy Club in Liverpool. I've been telling you guys the tickets were moving fast, and today we got the confirmation that that gig is now officially sold out. So if you'd like to come and see us in Cardiff, you can still get your tickets. There is a link in the description of this video where you can get those, and of course check out our link tree as well. I'm going to get straight into it, my friends, because there is a lot for me to get through, and I'm going to start off with Crystal Palace because they haven't given up hope of keeping Marc Guéhi at Selhurst Park. Currently he's away on international duty, as we know, with England, and started in the opening game. It looks like it won't be just Liverpool who are going to be in the battle for a signature. Manchester United have been mentioned as well. But this piece in the Telegraph said that Crystal Palace haven't given up hope of getting Marc Guéhi to sign on to a new contract at Selhurst Park. And if they should look to sell him, they're going to be looking for a figure of about 60 to 65 million pound. So I want to know, do you guys think that that's fair value or not? Bear in mind, with Marc Guéhi, he is homegrown, so you do have that premium on top. So for me, I don't think it's too far wrong. You'd like to hammer the price down a little bit, but I do rate him as a centre-back, and I'd be more than happy if Liverpool signed him. Now, we do have players away on international duty, and we've got the full rundown for you. Liverpool have 4 players that will be taking part in the Copa America, and Liverpool have 10 players who are going to be competing in the Euro. So 14 players in international duty overall. And the good news is that both of those competitions finish on July 14th, even though the Copa America starts a bit later than the Euros. The players will all be back in and around the same time, obviously depending on how far their countries go in the competition. So, a few bits and pieces that I'm going to go through later on tonight. Break down Liverpool's centre-backs from last season, Virgil van Dijk, Kanade, and Jarell Kwanzaa, and ask who has been the most proficient. I'm going to run through those numbers on tonight's late night agenda, so make sure you're with us from 8:30. If you're wondering why we're not going to do a watch along of the Euros tonight, Diogo hasn't really been starting for Portugal in recent games, so we did want to do a watch along where he was going to be on the bench, so that's why we're going to stick with the news stream. There is a lot for me to go through still. Liverpool's opening fixture has been announced. Well, all of Liverpool fixtures have in fact been announced, and we start our new Premier League campaign at 12:30, surprisingly enough, on Saturday 17th of August, away to Kieran McKenna's Ipswich Town. Now, we're going to run through the fixtures in more detail on the live stream later on tonight. We do have a very tricky end to the campaign as well. 3 difficult games inside the last 5, and we'll run through all of that and more. But Liverpool once again drawn away from home. United, on the other hand, weirdly have had their 8th year in a row where they've got a home fixture for their opening Premier League game. They're going to kick off on Friday night. But for us, TNT Sports, August 17th, 12:30 in the afternoon, Liverpool travelling to take on Kieran McKenna's Ipswich. A little bit of a cryptic post from Rami Abbas Issa, and we don't really know what he's on about here. He posted to say, from meaningless and pathetic clickbait headlines to influencers ending a post with a pointless question for engagement. How do people fall for that? He's not really told us anything there, has he? Mohamed Salah's rep, but I wish he'd tell us exactly what he was on about, or shed some light on what's going on with the Salah situation. But this is what Rami Abbas Issa does occasionally, and I don't know what he's on about, quite frankly. Right, we have been linked with a forward as well, and not one of the ones we've really spoken too much about. This piece here said that Liverpool learn price tag for Maximilian Beier of Hoffenheim. This piece goes on to say that Manchester United, Liverpool, Bayer Leverkusen, Nottingham Forest and Brentford are all expressing an interest in signing Beier this summer. The name might sound familiar to you because we have been linked with him in the past. The figure, though, it's going to be around 40 million euro should Liverpool or anybody else want to bring the 21-year-old from Hoffenheim over to the Premier League. Again, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys and say I've watched much of Maximilian Beier, but I know we have been linked with him in the past, so maybe it is one to keep an eye on. Maybe it isn't. Again, would love to know your thoughts on the player, the link, and of course, most importantly, the price tag. The next one I have up is probably the one you clicked on the video to hear about today, and that is Liverpool being linked with Ricardo Calafiori. Now, you guys have mentioned him to me because you're always on the money. You guys in the live streams have mentioned him to me and said, Craig, don't sleep on this guy. Keep an eye on the situation. I have, and the Athletic have said that Liverpool are one of a host of clubs who are looking to make an attempt to sign Calafiori. The report said that Liverpool are joined by West Ham, Newcastle and Brighton in showing an interest in the player. He can play at centre-back or he can play at left-back, and he's currently playing with Bologna over in Serie A. He is part of the Italian squad for the Euros as well, so keep that in mind when we look towards whether Liverpool will be making a bid anytime soon or whether we'll be making a bid at all. So there you go. We also got some confirmation around Liverpool's financial situation heading into the summer transfer market. I don't really have the time to go through it all on this short video, but if you join us at 8:30, I can tell you categorically why Liverpool are streets ahead, and that's a quote from the article, of other clubs with regards to finances and due diligence, for PSR calculations. So we'll run through all of that a little bit later on. Now, James Horncastle has also spoken about Calafiori, and this is what he had to say about Liverpool's interest in the player. Liverpool are one of the clubs who have inquired about Ricardo Calafiori. Bologna wish to keep the 22-year-old and can offer him Champions League football next season, which of course they can. Bologna qualified even though they lost their manager at the end of the campaign to Juventus. Thiago Motta left Bologna to go there, which of course I'm sure you're aware of, but Liverpool have been linked with this player, and I think it's a genuine link, to be honest with you, because when we talk about Liverpool's transfer targets, one of the things that we speak about a lot is an age bracket of somewhere between 20 and 24, experience, but with room to grow and improve. And again, I think Calafiori certainly ticks those boxes. So what I want to know from you guys is, if you were to put him in the tier list of your Liverpool dream signings for centre-back in this summer transfer window, where would he be in it? Now, I'm still playing catch-up, so for me, I'm still doing my research on him, but I can understand Liverpool's interest because it does tick a lot of the Michael Edwards to-do lists? I don't know, Michael Edwards' dream list. Let's go with that one. So again, love to know your thoughts. We will go through everything I've spoken about tonight in far more detail at 8:30. Of course, we'll be keeping you guys up to date as well with our special announcement for our guest for the live show in Liverpool. I will be announcing who that is later on tonight. Hope you can come and join us for it. It's set to be a fun stream, and of course, I will be live right here from 8:30. Until then, I hope you enjoy your Tuesday. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to let us know your thoughts on the links and the news we've spoken about in this video. It is your channel, it is your show, and we do appreciate your support. Until then, I will let you guys go and enjoy the Euros, and I will see you tonight at 8:30, where all will be revealed and we'll really get stuck into it. Much love, my friends. Bye bye.